Welcome to this episode of Frank Friday. And today I do want to be frank with you. A lot of people are moaning that they do not have enough time to create content. Now, many of you will understand that content is one of the main valuable drivers for agencies who have a particular niche to be able to generate leads, to be able to stand out from the crowd, to be able to showcase to their target audience that they understand and they know what they are talking about and that they understand the problems that their target audience have. So creating content should be really up there at the top of the list for an agency owner. It's one of the most essential marketing strategies. Now, if you look at me, I create tons of content, and that's not because I'm necessarily superhuman or awesome, but it's actually because I do something called batching. So if you look back at a lot of these videos, you'll actually see that I'm wearing the same t-shirt. It's the same day. I might be doing Motivation Monday, but I might have recorded it 3 weeks ago. You see, batching is the most effective way for you to create lots of regular content that you can put out over a period of time. If you look at the podcast, we do a podcast episode every Wednesday, and it's the same with the podcast episode. We may actually have up to 6 weeks worth of podcast episodes in advance. And this is because we batch that process. We will record back to back a whole load of podcasts and then edit those and schedule them and get them ready. It's the same with video. It's also the same with blog, written content, etc. What you need to do is focus a day. That could be 1 day a month to create a few pieces of content that you can then drip feed to your audience over the period of that month. Frankly, there is no excuse. I run 2 companies, pretty busy. If you listen to this week's episode, you'll also understand that there's an awful lot going on in my personal life too that could be taking me away from creating content, and yet I'm still able to put regular content out there that, in my opinion, is pretty darn good. Comments below if you disagree. And, it is absolutely possible. You actually know way more than you will give yourself credit for. Most of the time, we don't create because we have imposter syndrome. We think that what we know is not worth knowing to other people, or that it is simply plainly obvious. So I encourage you, stop moaning, start batching. Get yourself out there, create content, and communicate with your target audience so that you can start generating leads for your business. Right, if you like all of this sort of content, remember I batch it and you can subscribe to it. Just hit that subscription button and also hit that bell notification icon. That means you'll get to enjoy Motivation Monday. You'll also get to enjoy What's Up Wednesday and, of course, these episodes of Frank Friday. If you weren't aware of the podcast, check that out, agencytrailblazer.com/podcast or Agency Trailblazer in any podcast player. And finally, if you are not part of our communities, you can check out the Facebook group over on agencytrailblazer.com/group or our premium one on the website. All links are down below. If we don't see you in the community, we will see you in the next episode.